All right. All right. Okay. Should we start? All right.
Good afternoon to all. Welcome and thank you for joining to the first ever Amphenol LTW webinar featuring our new product, MPronto-12 M12 push-pull connector. It is the world's first truly backward compatible to all M12 by 1.0 threaded sockets made from different manufacturers. Joining here with me is my colleague, Alan. Alan, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again for the MPronto-12 push-pull connector webinar. And I will be the co-presenter for this afternoon event with Vanessa. So just to give you a quick background of myself, I've been working with Amphenol for more than a decade now, and I started working here as a product and development engineer, but now I'm more on customer interaction. So if you have some questions for the product and if you have something to ask, please feel free to drop on the section or the Q&A section, and we will check it later after the whole presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. And yours truly, myself. My name is Vanessa May Dinaya, and we are your presenters for today.
Right.
Now, our webinar will have two parts. The first part will be the introduction of our new product, MPronto-12, and the second part will be the Q&A. We will be answering your questions, and you may type in your questions in the Q&A box. So, before we begin, Alan will give us some helpful tips regarding the use of Zoom for our better online collaboration.
Yeah, because maybe some of you are not yet familiar on how to use Zoom. So in case you don't know that, so please feel free to adjust it depending on your setting. You can check on top of the menu. There's an option there that you can switch between the presentation or the shared screen and the video. So just double click it, or you can see there some straightforward information, and you can switch between the presentation and the video. Right.
That's right. Thank you, Alan, for that helpful tips. Now, we would like to begin with a brief introduction of our company, our organization, who we are, and what we do. We are Amphenol LTW. We design, we develop, and manufacture interconnect products for the harsh and rugged environment. We have close to 30 years of experience in the waterproof connector industry. As you can see on the slide, our main office and our CNC plant is situated here in New Taipei City in Taiwan, where Alan and myself is standing at the moment. And our main manufacturing site is located in Kunsan, China. We are one of the operating unit of Amphenol Group. And for those, all of you who are not familiar with Amphenol Corporation, Amphenol is the world's second largest interconnect company with global sales of $8 billion plus US dollar, with leading global positions in diverse markets, and of course, with footprint of multiple operations situated globally. Now, who we are as Amphenol ALTW or ALTW? We live by our branding, and that is unrivaled interconnects for harsh environment. Now moving on with the introduction of our new product, MPronto-12, let us all watch this video. So, what do you all think of our new product? Isn't it a great, innovative product? Now, Alan will explain to us and demonstrate to us how the MPronto-12 mechanism as a push-pull connector works in play. Alan, the floor is yours.
Yeah, sure. So I have here the standard distribution box. So it contains M12 1.0 threaded connector. And I have here the standard or the existing MPronto-12 sample, and I'm going to mate it with this product just to illustrate you that it's the same as what you see on the video. Sorry. Sorry with that one, it's 8-pin, so I need to check the 5-pin. So it's very easy, and you can just pull it by just pulling it by 2 fingers, so you can easily pull the connector. Okay.
That's right. Thank you, Alan. So just a bit of a trivia regarding the product name, MPronto-12. So the M for the MPronto-12 stands for the metric standard of measurement, and the Pronto, it means quick and without delay. So as what Alan demonstrated to us earlier, it's fast connection, and the 12 refers to the 12mm OD of the connector locking thread. So here you go. That's a bit of a trivia regarding our product, how our product name has been coined. Now, moving on, we are going to explain and present the general characteristics of our MPronto-12 product. Now, the MPronto-12 plug is truly backward compatible to all M12 by 1.0 thread socket, compliant to IEC and regardless of any manufacturer. What do we have next, Alan?
Yes, so MPronto plug is available for all codes from A, B, D, K, L, M, S, T, Y, and X, or any coding that might come up tomorrow, then LTW will adapt on that. So you can still experience the push-pull connectivity of MPronto-12.
That's right. And how about availability of parts at the moment? So the overmolded weight cable is already available, and it was available since October, just last month in October. And it comes in a straight version and also with the right angle version, such as this one. What do we have next, Alan?
Yeah, so MPronto-12 plug will be sold as components and parts, so all competitors and capable manufacturers of MPronto-12 can switch to MPronto-12. And it also comes with a kit and it will be available by the end of Q2 on 2021, or that will be next year. So in other words, MPronto-12 is a worldwide patented or protected product that aims to make it available for all the customers that requires push-pull or retrofitting on their existing devices.
That's right. That's a very exciting and interesting news for all our competitors and also for those who are capable to overmold an MPronto-12 plug. Now, moving on, what are the key advantages that you can expect from using the MPronto-12 plug? First one is it's one simple push to plug with audible feedback and pull to unplug.
Yeah, so that one is what I demonstrated a while ago. So now I'm going to show to you again how the audible feedback, or what's the audible feedback. So you can see that there's a click sound. That's the audio that you can hear on this device. And just by pulling it out with 2 fingers, you can easily remove it.
That's right. So the audible feedback helps us to guide that the connection is already there. So it's easy, fast, secure, and reliable connection. The other one is that there's no need to buy a mating pair from LTW. So with your existing M12 by 1.0 threaded socket from different manufacturer, you can intermate it with our MPronto-12 plug.
Yeah, and also for MPronto-12, you can save 80% of installation time and versus standard M12 threading. So that means that if you have existing product with M12 by 1.0 threading, then you can easily make your MPronto-12 once you purchase this, and you can save an installation time of 80%. And also installation time is also means that it's a cost saving on labor cost.
That's right. So we're gonna show to our attendees, our audience, how the traditional standard M12 screw thread works and how easy it is to use the MPronto-12 plug.
Right, so we're now going to demonstrate, and Vanessa will install using MPronto, and I will be using the traditional screw-in or screw type M12.
That's right. So Alan, in a count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
You're finished?
All right, so as easy as that. So I think it was just less than a minute, so I was able to install 4 MPronto-12 plug.
Yeah, so maybe we can try to remove it, or let's show if it's easier to remove the screw or the M12.
That's right.
MPronto.
So in a count of 3 again, Alan. 1, 2, 3. I'm done. That's right. So as what Alan mentioned, so it saves over 80% of your installation time versus the standard M12 screw thread mating if you switch to MPronto-12 plug. What do we have next, Alan, on the key advantages?
Yes, so MPronto-12 is made at IP68, or depending on what type you will be using or what IP you're interested at. And also it's available in IP69K, which the test is under progress.
That's right. And we have here a high bending cable. So you can see here. So it will be available in high bending cable and conforming to standard TUV to PFG 2577 class 2 standard.
And also it's going to comply the EN 61373 and SAE J2 839 tests. So these are for the railway standard and also for the automotive standard. It's a shock and vibration certification or verification, which is under progress.
That's right. And it will be available in a non-shielded version and the shielded version. And that is for your data and power application.
All right.
So let's do some recap of the things, the beautiful things that we talk about regarding our MPronto-12 plug.
Yes, so one of these, or the highlight of these devices, the patent spring lock design. But this one is backward compatible to all M12 by 1.0 thread according to IEC standard. And also it comes with different coding from A, B, D, K, L, S, T, X, and then any coding that will come in the future. And it also comes with high bending cable, which available upon request. So we have one sample here. And if you have some requirements for this, maybe in the industrial automation application, then we can also do that. And of course, the robust performance according to EN 61373 and SAE J2839 shock and vibration test, or shock and vibration standard.
For the railway mass transit, the EN 61373, and for the automotive standard, it's SAE J2839. So waterproof rating, it will be IP68 mated and IP69K waterproof, test under progress. It requires no mating pair from ALTW, so you can use your existing M12 by 1.0 thread socket from different manufacturer. And again, it will be available in shielded and non-shielded version. General characteristics, so it's the world's first truly backward compatible M12 push-pull design.
Yes, so just one simple push to plug with audible feedback and pull to unplug.
That's right. And the best part of it is that it saves over 80% of your installation time versus standard M12 screw thread mating. And this translates to cost saving for everyone. So as we mentioned, although the MPronto-12 plug has a worldwide patent protected under Amphenol LTW, ALTW will make it available for everyone, and it will be in the second quarter of 2021. Now, to give an overview for all our participants here of what will come with the MPronto plug kit, if I can show you here, I have one with me, the kit. So for the shielded version, it will come with the MPronto-12 connector and the male pin contact. And on the other hand, for the shielded version, it will come with the MPronto-12 connector and insert, male pin contact, and the shielding sleeve. And this will be suitable for overmolded cable, field installable, and accessories requiring plug. So you can send this to your manufacturers. So at this point, are you guys excited already of the benefits that you can get from using the MPronto-12 plug? Or can you imagine already how far this product could go in terms of market and application? So now we're gonna present to you the major markets we feel that the MPronto-12 plug is a perfect fit for. First stop, we have the industrial automation market. Now, as we know, the industrial automation market, Alan, uses massively M-series connector. And with that, the MPronto plug is then a perfect fit because it can be easily switched. What do we have next?
Yeah, and also for lift and material handling. So for this, it's like those devices are those equipment that commonly used in automated warehouse, and also for lifting or EV lifting equipments.
That's right. It's also suitable for hybrid electric vehicle.
And also for heavy equipment.
Mass railway transit.
And of course, for marine applications.
That's right. So very, very interesting product, great product, and an innovative product. Moving on, Alan will be presenting as well Amphenol LTW's wide range of M series connector.
Yes, so for M series, I just want to know that ALTW has a wide range of M12 portfolio, or a wide range of product for M12. And on this slide, you can only see those main advantages that you cannot see on our competitors. So these are, of course, first we need to show you the codings that are available for M12. We have A, B, D, I style, X code, K code, L, S, and T. And for the termination choices, you can choose from PCB 180 degrees or PCB 90 degrees, solder, screw in, SMT, crimp, IDC, and push in. And for the PCB type or the PCB connection, you can only use 180 degree, or PCB 180 and 90 degree are only available for panel connector and also for the SMT. But for the field installable, you can choose solder, crimp, IDC, and push in. And we also have a comprehensive range of accessories. One of these are the inserts. Vanessa will show to you.
It's very, very small.
These are commonly used in industrial automation devices where you can patch in this component.
That's
and
right.
also the IT and Y adapters. So there you have the I adapter, also the T, and the Y adapter. And of course, the T and Y cable. So here I have a T cable.
Y cable over here.
And the M12 to RJ45 adapter. So here we have straight type, and the one Vanessa is showing is the right angle. This comes with RJ45 to M12. And of course, the shielded version for Cat6A application. So this one, if you want to mount it on panel, you can easily mount it because this comes also with a like a mounting nut. You just mount it on your existing cutout and it will fix there. And next is the multi-port adapter. And on the other one is the M8 and M12 distribution boxes. So Vanessa is showing to you the M8 adapter.
It's very, very sleek design, low profile.
And it comes with different options, different ports, like 8 ports, 4 ports, 6 ports. And also I have here the M12 4-port with molded termination. And the one Vanessa is showing is the modular type M12 adapter. And of course, we have some metal and plastic caps for M12.
That's right.
These caps, some sample
so tiny
here.
Also.
It's too tiny that you can't see easily. And I think that's all for the highlights of M12 products, because I think you know what M12 is, and what we're showing you is those advantages of ALTW that you can easily avail with just contacting any of us here.
That's right. So basically, that's all for part 1, and we're going to jump to the second part of our session, which is the Q&A.
Right. So
are
now,
you guys ready for your questions? So let's check, Alan, what do we have on the questions?
Okay, so if you have some questions, please feel free to drop on the Q&A part of this app.
So we have here a very interesting question. I read it for Alan, and
okay.
me or Alan, we're going to answer it. So the first question we have is, so far, Phoenix, Harting, Molex, Binder are proposing a standard IEC 61076-2012 for M12 push-pull, which might be released officially in December. If this standard is being released, will your product meet the spec?
No, we will not able to meet it, but we can mate on one of the options for the one with male connector or female connector with female pin.
Okay, next question we have here from one of our attendees. So the question is, what would be price differentiation between normal M12 versus M12 MPronto-12? So I guess the answer is the price of the MPronto-12 is slightly higher by piece compared to the normal or the standard M12. But then again, if you calculate the total cost of ownership, including the saving from your installation, so it would very much appear that using MPronto-12 is very price competitive. Let's check for more question. Alan, we have here a question also from one of our attendees. M12 LCode right angle is available.
Yes, for now it's still under development, but soon it will be available.
That's right. Do we have a follow-up question about this one? Okay, so let's check for more questions.
Oh, sorry. I think there's a follow-up question from Mr. Chun Liang. Says that M12 code right angle PCB mount available. Since M12 MPronto is it's mainly developed to mate with an existing connector. So if you have an existing LCode with this configuration, then you can use that. But for MPronto, we're not going to develop a standalone mating part.
That's right. The other question is how to ensure the product is mated correctly and secure. I guess for this question, Alan can give us another demonstration so you can see how the mating is secured.
Yes, so there are two options, or there are two ways that you can see that the connector is properly mated. One is as you mate the connector, you can push it, and once it stops, then that's an indication that it's properly, or it's touching the O-ring. And another one is you can do a visual inspection by just checking on the mating side that there's a gap for around 2 to 3 millimeter, or it's 2 millimeter. Then that's the indication, or that's a visual indication that it's properly mated. Because we're following the IEC standard, so the length of this front end is the same as the other M12 connectors.
Okay, so we have here a question. What is the salt spray spec?
Yeah, for salt spray spec, you can see on the video, the standard is 48 hours, but we can also increase it by 98, or depending on what's your request. But that will be a customer specific solution. Just let us know, and we will also advise you if we're able to meet your requirements.
Okay, so the other question is, we are not industrial automation market application. Can we change to other cable spec? Will it affect the product spec?
Yeah, of course, you can change using, if you want to retrofit your existing system with MPronto-12, you can do that. But the intrinsic value, or in the component of this product, remains the same except on the cable side. So depending on what type of cable you're going to use, then that will affect on how it will be overmolded. But on the connector side, it remains the same.
All right. So the other question, Alan, also coming from one of our attendees is, can customer do their own termination for M12 Pronto plug?
For now, it's not yet available, but in the future, since we will be launching the MPronto-12 field installable, so that one you can do your own configuration, or you can reconfigure the MPronto-12. But for now, for the existing MPronto, which is the molded with cable version, then you can't do that for now.
All right, we have here another interesting question. What is the mating cycle specification for this product?
Yeah, so for now, the mating cycle, the maximum is 100 cycle. So this is the same as the IEC standard, which is 100.
That's right. Are there more questions? What is the MOQ? So for the standard version, the MOQ is 100 pieces, and this is like very less MOQ compared to our other competitors.
Okay, so we also have a question here: is MPronto-12 suitable for dirty application? It depends on what kind of dirt that you're going to use. If it's just dust, that's not a problem. But if you're going to use this in muddy or sandy environment, then it's not suitable. Now, the reason for that is the locking style, because as you can see on the MPronto-12, it has a tiny spring that will grip on the thread. And if the dust will accumulate or able to stuck on this locking mechanism, then you cannot pull it out, or the spring will not retract.
We have here a question. I guess it's related to the earlier question, but it would be maybe good for us to reclarify regarding this point, because this is like another question in a different way. So how many locking and unlocking cycles can MPronto-12 endure?
Yes, so that for the locking and unlocking, since we need to match it with the weakest point of the application, we can maximize it to 100 continuous application.
All right, so I hope that answers the question. I think if there's a more specific question, please feel free to reach us. We will be flashing shortly also our contact details. Or if you have a specific contact representative, you can also contact as well. Do we have more questions, Alan?
Yeah, I think what color do you have? For now, we have standard colors for blue, orange, black, and maroon. But for other colors, yeah, just let us know and we will check if we have compatible material to tone it to your color needs.
All right. I think we should answer also this question from our anonymous attendee. Product substitution, can it mate with competitors' similar product?
Yes, it can mate with your competitors' similar product as long as it follows the M12 by 1.0 threading. So it has no problem with it. But if they customize the front end, maybe it's longer than the standard, then it's not suitable. I mean, it can mate, but we cannot guarantee that the proper waterproofing will be attained.
Can you show test report?
Yeah, of course. Just leave your contact detail and we will send it to you.
Okay, we have also here an interesting question. Will be the same electronic spec as normal M12?
Yes, of course. The only thing that we changed for the M12 or the MPronto-12 is the locking mechanism. But for the electrical specification, all those environmental, mechanical, and environmental tests are based on standard M12.
As you just have mentioned, Alan, regarding environmental details, we have here a question from our attendee. Please share MPronto-12 compliance details like REACH, ROS, PFOA, etc.
Yeah, sure. We can send it to you after this call. We can, or after this webinar, we can send it to you. I think we have your contact detail.
All right, so any further questions? So the product can be used with PG9 or M16 panel.
Yeah, for panel, you can use either PG9 or M16 because that one is not the point where the thread will mate. It's on the threading of the M12. So that one is only for the mounting threading. So you can use any, it's either PG9 or M16 mounting thread. It's no problem as long as you comply with M12 by 1.0 in accordance to IEC standard.
We have pretty much interesting questions coming in. So Alan, I'll read this one.
Yeah, sure.
It seems saving a lot of time and cost for installation. Will this become a market standard?
Yeah, actually, for now we're planning to apply as an IEC standard, as a like a substandard for the, or not substandard, like a sub segment of the existing standard that our competitor is applying. So once there's a huge demand, or there's a like a group of institution that will make us apply, or because one of the requirements in applying standard is there should be a group, or a huge group of customers that will require this, or there's a huge demand for this product, then we can use it as a supporting document to apply for IEC. So if you're interested for this product, then we can also use you, or we can make you part of the standardization of MPronto-12.
That's right, Alan. Thank you for that reply. The next question is, what do you guarantee once you sell the MPronto kit? So I have the kit with me, and what's our guarantee?
Yeah, so as we mentioned a while ago, that our main guarantee for this product is the connector itself, the locking mechanism, the material use. But for the termination side, we cannot guarantee that, because that will depend on your manufacturer, how they're going to terminate the cable, how they're going to add the mold. But if you will be letting ALTW to do that, then it's not a problem. But since you want to do it by other manufacturer, if you want to customize, or you want to do it on the field, then that we cannot guarantee.
That's right. So our guarantee applies to our component parts of quality with quality checking prior to shipping. But for the workmanship of how you intend to proceed with the MPronto plug kit, it's not part of our guarantee. We have here one more technical question. What's rate of holding force under mating connectors?
Yeah, so the guaranteed holding force is around 9 kilogram of force. You can retain the MPronto-12.
All right. So I guess we have pretty much interesting questions. And we have one more here, a very interesting question just come out. What is the price proposition comparison for the M12 Pronto plug kit versus normal M12 Pronto plug?
Yeah, for that one is because the main factor of the cost of this product is the cable. So you need to remove the cable and the overmolding, and also the assembly process. Then that will be the cost for that. So if you want to get the detail of it, we can provide it to you after this webinar.
All right. So does anyone have any more questions that you would like to answer at the moment? So again, feel free to reach us if you have further specific questions. Alan, before we wrap up.
Also, I think we still have one question coming. I'll just thanks. Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome. You're very much welcome. Okay, so we are gonna wrap up soon, but before that, we would like to inform everybody what's coming, or update everyone what's coming and what's new from Amphenol LTW. So first, we are going to launch our new product catalog. Here with me, it's very, very beautiful. This will be available in the first quarter. It will be available in the first quarter of 2021, next year, and it will come in print version and electronic version. So it will be very convenient for the designer engineers, Alan, to download the drawings of our product by using the QR code on the electronic catalog.
Yeah, and I also would like to add on these that for this catalog, that we also have an electronic version. So that one is the same as scanning through the QR code. You can easily link, or you can easily download the drawings by clicking on the links on the electronic version.
Another interesting update from Amphenol LTW is that we are going to launch also in Q1 next year our new website. And our new website is going to feature amazing features, one of which is you can shop 24/7. If you need some samples anytime, you can order directly online now. And the other one is it will come with a configure to order, or a CTO, and it's also for like customization that you will require or intend with our product.
Yeah, and also in addition to that, the website is like all-in-one package for those people like me or majority of us that we want to have a convenience during we want to visit a specific website. So in ALTW site, you can also check your order status. You can check the previous history of your order, or if you want to get some invoice copy, maybe you lost or like additional copy of it, then you can easily do that. And all those features that you can find on majority of the shopping websites or those e-commerce websites.
That's right. And also there will be a cross-reference for it. So for the purchasing for buyers or for maybe for R&Ds as well, it's going to be convenient for you to search by vendor what is the equivalent product from Amphenol LTW.
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting updates. And last but not the least, on the third quarter of next year, Amphenol LTW is also going to launch an augmented reality app, and it's a live and photo shoot for product identification. Maybe Alan can also explain more regarding this augmented reality app.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, for the augmented reality app is just a common app or similar to the app that you can use. For example, if you're used to or if you're using the app from IKEA, a similar feature that if you want to check that this connector will fit to your end device or the panel where you're going to mount the connector, then all you have to do is point your camera on that end device, and you can see the virtual reality 3D image posting or the connector mounted on your application or your end systems application, and you can see and feel if it's suitable, the size is enough, or maybe it's too small. Then you can easily evaluate it by yourself without contacting ALTW team.
That's right. It will be very convenient for all those design engineers. So again, we're going to wrap up soon.
We have some follow-up questions. Peter.
Oh, we have a positive feedback here. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for the positive feedback.
All right, so I think that's all for our webinar. And if you have some questions, please feel free to contact us. You have our contact details, and also I think you also have contacts for our local representatives. So please feel free to contact us and don't hesitate to inform us any questions or whatever questions you want to ask from ALTW team.
So this is again Vanessa and
yeah, this is Alan, and thank you so much for spending your time with this webinar. I know you're busy, but thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. Stay well and safe. You enjoy your evening. Thank you.
Thank you.